Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this exciting program called Celebrity Chat with Dr. Professor Ba Napsa. And to present it, I'm Ba Napsa, Shark Fighter, the concrete body, Basanko Masuti, man of suits, Warrant Officer Class 1, Mushini Battalion, Piasu, White Umbombola. When I call one lady, they come with dozen. They think I'm a bottle of stolo, Wallace Tamunoti, Kanchiriwo, hair to the throne, Ikasi Sikakumupando. And today it's gonna be a very exciting episode as I'm about to bring to you a very legendary and influential artist that we've all known for quite an epoch of time, who is none other than
Alpha. Muzibwela kona kwatu mwatiwonako mwatumako na mafoni mwatiposhako mama bwela na kuyenda batisia tikali fresh ngati musoja kutepo ufuniko pasa ulemu mama bwela na kuyenda batisia tikali fresh
Alpha Romeo. Ladies and gentlemen,
mwatumako na mafoni mwatiposhako
mwabwela kona kwatu taonanako. What up, man? What up?
Easy, buddy. How's it?
Oh, all is well.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I had
Yeah,
you know, I had a different impression about you. Yeah, the moment I just dissected or diluted my human optical paparazzi under your countenance,
yeah,
I was flummoxed. I was aroused, you see? And yeah, and I can easily adumbrate and postulate or posit that you are a very calm, level-headed, and celestial attuned soul.
True.
Different from what I saw, what I expected.
Yeah, so you know, it's at the end of the day we're in the same industry, so we need to give chance, opportunity to each other.
That's the way. And thank you as well for inviting us to this salubrious and congenial environment. Yes. So Alpha, you are one person that I've followed since the inquiet or since the rudimentary part of your career.
Since day one.
Yes, I remember the time you released that song, the first song, We Uyangana Lembalelo.
Yeah.
I hope in case since Africa Mairo.
Yeah, We Uyangana Lembalelo. Sunga zive vochtika Mairo.
Yeah, I remember that song. Virimbana Magita Mukapase AOB.
Produced by J.O.B.
Oh yeah, a very adept man when it comes to Virimba.
True.
Yes. So Alpha, kindly tell us about your background. How has it been? When did you jump onto the werigigi of music?
I used to be a footballer, by the way.
A footballer?
Yeah. I played football with Mayuka.
Yeah.
I played football with Mayuka we played under 8 from Green Buffaloes up to under 17. That's when I quit the football.
Wow, for music?
Yeah.
And what really impressionated you or really suscepted you, or in simpler terms, what really made you so credulous to quit football for music?
I never really quit football for music. It was just a change of environment, because at that particular time I used to stay in the barracks. I come from a military background.
That's the way.
Yalila John boy, choke dusty. Okay. Yeah, I come from a military background. So mwalishi bamba baraki, maganga bamba kutea bola nishini bonse, bamba basketball nishini bonse, you know. So I played football, but when my dad retired, we had to shift now from the barracks. You know. So when I shifted, I met different people like Bobby's, J.O.
That was by no intro?
Yes.
Okay.
Before no intro was made, actually. Yeah, J.O., Francia, Flexville.
Mali.
Yeah, Flexville, Mali. Who else? At that time, we had Speedo in our hood.
Okay.
You know that song, Together, Tomanje?
Yeah. I followed you.
He was the biggest artist in the hood. So,
okay.
Yeah, so at that particular time we were in school. After we completed school, because we completed at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, after we completed school, we made a studio called No Intro, owned by, the equipment was for Bobby East,
yes,
and J.O.P. is the one that used to make beats for us.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry for interrupting you. What's the level of consanguinity between you and Bobby East?
We're family, man.
Your family.
We come way back.
Okay.
Way back. We started this thing together. So from that time, we've never really beef or anything. We just, we're all grown up. So
oh yeah, I know.
We appreciate each other.
You're a very peaceful man. I've never heard of you getting involved into beef or anything else.
I've had back in the days.
Oh yeah, it's time, man. You're growing.
Yeah. So from that time, we created No Intro. Then I was the only rapper who was doing it in Nyanja. J.O., Bobby were doing it in English. So I did a song called Will Younger before I actually even went to KM.
Okay. Well, that was a hit. That was a bang. Actually, that's what introduced you to the scene.
So I had the song called No Vundu with Slap D. Slap D was the first biggest artist that I ever featured in.
Oh yeah, and they actually appreciate you for that. I remember that time he said, Alpha Romeo Mupando ni wako. Yeah.
The crown.
Yeah.
Crown.
The kingship crown. No?
Yeah. So I did No Vundu, then I did Will Younger. It went viral in our hood. Chunga, Matero, Lilanda, Emasdale. If we try to Africa, we Emasdale.
Nicht.
Mayadi. Yeah, So yeah, so it really moved me. We used to go to Slap Studio just to watch what is happening. We're not recording anything, just watch, observe, and do all these things because we were inspired.
Okay.
Yeah, Then we decided to move. I decided because we were doing it for a longest time, but nothing was really coming up for us from our side. Yeah. So we had to find a way on how to make our product head. So I had to make a move and go to KM. When I went to KM, I told KB to say, if you are going to sign me, I want you to sign me with my boys.
Oh, really?
I want you to, of which KB was okay with it, but at that particular time, we couldn't just let No Intro die.
Yeah, indeed. Because it gave the genesis.
Yeah, so we needed people to remain at the label so that as I'm pushing my craft, that studio, each and every person is pushing for their own,
that
but should stand because that was the only thing that made everyone proud in the room. So we didn't want it to die.
Okay, now that's an interesting story. One other question, Alpha. You mostly do your music in Nyanja, and obviously that has to do with your background. Because I believe that you are a prime for what I call as an autochthonal Zambian. Oh yeah, I mean you are a bona fide Zambian. Your domicile or your place of abode is the traceable from the woods, the ghetto, like you mentioned in the preamble. Yes, but
from the streets.
Yes, but how consensus at IDEM are you with the people that opine and say that Alpha cannot do music away from talking about the ghetto and complaining? How are you on the same page, or do you agree with people that inflict such onto you?
Well, it depends with the person who's saying that, because whatever we do explains where we come from.
Of course. The reason why I've asked you like that is in your recent song, yes, Lichitirayo, you actually talked about why in Zimbabwe Macheni instead of
inspiring people.
You see. So meaning that people that have actually accosted you or attacked you in that venture.
Yeah, so if you've never been in that place, it's difficult for you to understand what we talk about in music, because sometimes not everything that I talk about that I personally do, but sometimes I'll just create my own story in my head. Sometimes I'll see someone going through a situation, then I'll talk about it. You understand? So it's a pity that people think in those lines. Maybe I like to complain a lot. I like to talk about the ghetto. I've never had that Mayadi experience that much.
Oh yeah.
So I can't talk about something that I don't.
Indeed, you need to speak within experience.
I need to talk about something that I know, something that I've seen. You know.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, still sticking with the legendary Alpha Romeo. I salute him, I give him all the respect. It's not easy to be an artist today because you have to be everything for you to be an artist. You have to be a writer, you have to be a singer, you have to be the organizer and everything. So all kudos to this man, Alpha Romeo. But for now, let's go on a short break, and as we come back, let's talk about his current song, Nichitiraiwe, featuring Elisha Long. Elisha Long. Yeah. Thank you.
What Alpha madandaula hamaimba chepa pressure na kudandaula Vival, I'm the voice to the people ndine advocate oloboze tili iko nimbila bantu bali mu ma situation uchavu kama wene yali muli session bali navokamba bati bali bema audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and the video you're just from seeing, that's Alpha Romeo's new video, new jam titled Nichitiraiwe featuring Elisha Long. Alpha Romeo, what a great video, everything on point.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Man, you are still putting the Zambian flag on top.
You know, it's not easy to maintain your position in the industry because each and every day a new artist is born, a new unique artist is born every day, you know.
Kings are born every day.
Yeah, you know, so it's not easy, and just want to say thank you to everyone who is keeping it up. Thank you to everyone who is supporting the music, and you know, yeah, thank you for keeping it up.
Then Alpha Romeo, before I get to talk about some other things that are still coming, have you ever found yourself in a situation of krinkam krankam, or a situation of hula baloo, or in a situation of heterogeneous or miscellaneous that has actually put you or propelled you to actually feel you are in a despair or in utter chagrin? Or in simpler terms, Alpha Romeo, have you ever faced a condition that has really exacerbated or threatened? Or in simpler terms, Alpha Romeo, what I'm trying to insinuate here is that have you ever been in a situation that has whittled your music career?
Well, I've faced a lot of challenges, you know. When we were starting up, social media wasn't a thing, really. You understand?
Yes.
So we believed in CDs. We believed in delivering to DJs, to the street. People couldn't download the music. We have to deliver by ourselves and stuff. So the challenges came because now there's this social media thing. Anybody can do a song from anywhere and just upload it on the internet, you know. So it's a very big challenge because now every Jim and Jack is trying to upload music, you know. Even if it's not worth it, people are downloading, appreciating and doing that, and so.
And actually, the people that are putting in a lot, you're not gaining anything.
Yeah, it is now hindering the real content.
At
the end of the day, it is really hindering, because back in the days when you blow up, it's a big thing. It was a big issue.
And no wonder you could maintain your name, because it was something coming from deep down your heart. You worked for it, and at the time you reach at the apex or at the top, you have no time to relent or
you even know to say I've worked hard for me to be in this position. But nowadays people just
blow up accidentally.
You understand?
Yes.
This is the reason why you have a lot of artists nowadays, and you hear a song for a month,
tomorrow it's not there.
You know.
Wow.
Gone, buried and forgotten. You understand? So that's one challenge. The other challenge is even on radio stations now, the music is a lot that is supposed to be played. You understand? So some music is just forgotten or sidelined because maybe my relationship, you understand? But back in the days, people didn't play music but as long as the content is good, people play. DJs will play, clubs will vibe and stuff. So.
And Alpha, lastly, people know you as Alpha Romeo. But what is your pseudonym or your sobriquet, or in simpler terms, what's your nom de plume?
I have a
dictionary with me, Alpha Romeo. That's yours. Should be using it. Next time I come for an interview, you should peruse through that one. Gomandize, assimilate, imbibe, or engorge. All the words that are embedded in that dictionary.
What is that dictionary?
That's Oxford.
Permissive.
So what's your name?
My name is Prof Romeo Kangwa. It's a Christian name.
All right.
Yeah, it's from the Bible.
Is your father a sissy doctor? A clergyman.
That's it.
A clerical. How far I'm trying to say is that, is your father a pastor or a man of God?
My father is a Christian, but he's not a pastor.
Okay.
Yeah, I come from a Catholic background. So my name is Prof Romeo Kangwa.
You are Bemba?
I'm Bemba from Kasama.
Let me keep my phone safe. You Bemba. You got the phone here. Watching your statement that she will send.
Yeah, so I'm from Kasama. My mom is from Mpika. So typical Bemba.
Okay, so Alpha, lastly, it's been a pleasure having a battle of Logomaki, or having a conversation or a tete-a-tete of Logomaki with you. Kindly look into the camera and tell the people what projects you have and your future plans.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for always supporting Alpha Romeo. Thank you to Ba Napsa for having me. Yeah, so I have a lot coming out this year. I might surprise you with an album, but I'm not really disclosing a lot, you know. Nichtilaiwe is the first single of this year. It features Elisha Long from the XY, you know what it is, and yeah, so look out for more music, and this time it's gonna be a whole lot of hip-hop, because I feel like hip-hop is slowly going down because each and every person wants to do songs that is danceable, you know, club music. So that is not my thing. I can't talk about chains now. I'm just talking about real music. So yeah, something to look out for. And yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alpha Romeo. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a celebrity chat with Dr. Professor Ba Napsa, the moving dictionary from Oxford and Harvard University, or what is known as an Oxford Harvard. And very soon I'll be going to Cambridge and will be known as an Oxford Harvard Bridge. The only Zambian that has dined and wined with bourgeois or PDGs. The only Zambian who looks alike with President Edgar Lungu, especially Ngande Sheta. We all let her can't if Yamaskono to Moninga Shapalena Balungu. Let's meet next time. Bye bye.